Hello everybody and welcome to another video. Now this video is for the full moon happening on the 22nd of June 2024. Now this full moon energy is all about forward. Now the forward is all about a lot more mature, it's fast moving, and it helps you propel you really into new things, get things done. But the full moon, it also brings you its energy of completion, revelation, showing you an overview of what's happening, giving you detail of how things have been going. And it also shows you how to wind things down, remove those things that are no longer of any use to you whatsoever. So it's one of completion, it's one of ending a cycle and preparing for a new one. So it gives you that opportunity just to take stock of what's happening in your life and how you have been doing things over the last month. So let's have a quick look. So this energy is a forward. It gives you that sense of almost like a tornado, things happening very quickly, and seeing things really moving, accelerating really quickly. And for some things, right, you may be totally swept up by the excitement of things, seeing things come together really quickly. Now the things that you need to be aware of is that if you have no strategy, being swept up in the excitement of things could lead you down a path that you may not want to be going down at this particular time and moment. And not being able to see when to slow things down and understand that you need to be putting things in place to help you maximize that accelerated growth. Now accelerated growth can give you many benefits, but also it can give you some things to be concerned about, to be wary of, because accelerated growth can bring you massive success with no foundation, and you want that foundation there so that you are able to navigate and control the growth for the conceivable future as you move forward. So this forward is in the center of the square, but it's also influencing various different houses. So one of the main things I see that we need to be looking at is that 9 fire house, and in that house it has that 8 earth. Now 9 fire is all about revealing, revelation. It's all about exposure, communication, network. It's giving you that chance to really start to make that connection. But with that 8 mountain there, it also can bring about things that could happen very quickly as well. Things not fully communicated properly, showing people that you're not quite there in how you're putting things together. And things can happen very slowly, but also things can happen very quickly, and again take you out of your comfort zone. And not just your comfort zone, you could be totally freewheeling it, and people can be possibly taking advantage of your situation because you may be in an area that you're not familiar with, and suddenly seeing other people taking over what you're supposed to be doing, and then you'll be feeling almost like betrayed because of what's happening so quickly. And at the end of the day, you're saying to yourself, what's happened? Why have I totally misunderstood, misread the situation? Because of that energy that's happening from forward, things can happen very quickly, and before you realize it, you're in a totally new situation, new environment, scenario happening to yourself. So you need to be aware and be careful of how this energy of the full moon can really accelerate things, and some ways take things totally out of your control, unless you've built in and have a strategy that can be there to help you navigate this fast energy as well. And also you'll find that in the planning of things and closing out things, you may have suddenly seen things that where there might have been some possible areas where things could have been exploited, because that 9-fire in that water house, again, you know, normally it's a very quiet house. It's where you're in the background, you're not really communicating as much to people, but you're just telling people that you know that you're there, and you're just giving people those hints that, you know, don't worry, I'm just do some background research. But no, in this situation for this full moon, it's all about exposure. And so I think the warning here is this, that you need to make sure whatever you've been doing, you're planning and you're strategizing, it's all legit, it's all above board, because if it's not, it's going to be exposed, it's going to be, you know, displayed, and you'll be suddenly doing things and people will start picking it apart, you know, what you've been doing. You know, it says, well, this doesn't make sense, because this doesn't add up. Why are you doing this? This is not your area. So you just need to be careful and just close things down and make sure whatever you're doing is done properly, and that you can clearly justify what you're doing, because that 9-fire is opposing its own house with that 8 mountain there, giving you that possibility of things happening very quickly and taking advantage of things coming in, communication being misunderstood, and people taking advantage of what you're doing. And again, you have that supporting energy there from the 7th house, that 7 metal house, which again is normally a very quiet house, but also deals with money, finances, reputation. And you've got that 6 metal there, its sister star there, giving support. But again, with this situation of the full wood, you've got a possible conflict there of it being a possibility where you could, your reputation could be tarnished and be exposed for something that you might have done very innocently, or something that you've been taken down the garden path, misled by somebody or organization taking advantage of you. And so you're seeing it for what it is, and your possible reputation could be on the line. So again, it's a question of tidying things up, getting things back on track, focusing of where you truly are wanting to be going. And again, you see this again in the eastern house of 3 wood, where you've got that 2 earth there, one of management, one of looking at the details, understanding the details, what's been happening over this last month. So again, it's one about checking the details, looking at things carefully, because again, when things move quickly and success knocks on that door, or when other people are taking you along in their excitement of getting things done, you could possibly be the casualty of things happening where you didn't realize of where it was going, because you're taking off course. You know, you're taking down the path where things were possibly going really well for other people, but not for yourself. So again, I would say this full moon can be good, and it's good in the fact that you're now being seen what possible dangers that you could be possibly moving into or have been moving into, and now you can step back and then reset yourself for the coming month. So I hope this video have helped you. Until next time, take care. If you would like any more help, please use the links down below and check in with us there. Until then, take care now. Bye bye.